Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned by Florida Pro Wrestling and is set for one fall. And it is for the FPW Florida Openweight Championship. Introducing first. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the challenger. He hails from Washington Heights, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds. The Inspirational one, Roze Allday. And his opponent, he hails from Port Tampa, weighing in at 240 pounds. FPW Florida Openweight Champion, Devin Diaz.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best. We've got two of the best right here going after the FPW Florida Openweight Championship. Your champion, Dirty Devin Diaz, takes on a man who, if you are going to be watching, which you should, WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts later on, someone who you will also see on that show in the Inspirational one, Roze Allday. Obviously, you guys heard from who Rose's opponent will be, TJ Brady, earlier on in this broadcast. We're able to touch on that matchup a little bit. And for Roze, man, what a day it could shape up to be for him, going after the FPW Florida Openweight Championship. And if he is able to secure a victory here, not only will he get a lot of momentum going into Super Show tonight, but if he's able to win tonight as well, wow. I mean, what a day today could be for Roze Allday, but on the flip side, what a horrible day it could be for Roze Allday if he were to lose this match, fail to gain that Openweight Championship, and then possibly lose to TJ Brady later on tonight. It could be all great, all bad, somewhere in between. We'll just have to see. And of course, Dirty Devin Diaz, this is a guy who we are very familiar with here in WWN. And a cover here and a kick out. This guy has all the tools you need. Oh man, vicious chops to the chest of Roze Allday. Dirty Devin Diaz showing off that aggressive side early on here. Again, Dirty Devin Diaz, a guy who has all of the tools to be a great professional wrestler and great champion here in WWN, and he's proving himself to be as that FPW Florida Openweight champion. And look at Roze Allday. Don't really see him pick up the pace like this very often, and a kick out at 2. Typically, Roze's the one that slows the pace down, but against a guy like Devin Diaz, you're giving up some size to here. Roze Allday showing he's got a lot more in his bag than just that methodical nature. And we've seen Roze Allday very willing to use that Roze that's in that far right corner to his advantage, trying for something there, but Devin Diaz just kicked the rope out from under him, and, well, that hit him where the sun don't shine, unfortunately for Roze. Devin Diaz showing off to our crowd here. Mustache mullet combination, very popular with the ladies nowadays. Dirty Devin Diaz just stomping away at the back of the head of the Inspirational one. Another chop. Wow, that almost dropped Roze to his knees. What a vicious chop. And Devin Diaz with an elbow. And again, showing off to the crowd here is Diaz, and I don't blame him. He is in control. Cover and a kick out. And again, if you're Roze Allday, this is an amazing opportunity here at WrestlExpo to walk away with some gold before your Super Show match tonight against TJ Brady, in which he can earn another opportunity at gold with a victory. But before he gets there, he has to survive this onslaught by Triple D, Dirty Devin Diaz. And we haven't really seen Roze Allday in a lot of deep water, and what a Irish whip into the corner. We haven't seen Roze Allday in very deep waters very often here at WWN Proving Ground. He only made his debut in late September, early October, somewhere in that range. This is a guy who has not been seen on this programming very often, so I'm interested to see what we get out of Roze when he is in this position of having to fight from underneath, which again is something we just haven't seen very often. He's been rather dominant since coming in. Dirty Devin Diaz is putting him behind the woodshed right now. And again, that strike, that Bronco strike, right to the mid-back. And Devin Diaz calling for it maybe a third time. And Roze, oh, very smart, just turns his body, gets the knees up, and once again, where the sun don't shine for Dirty Devin Diaz, and now Roze firing off some chops of his own. Devin Diaz unable to put away Roze there, and now Roze starting to pick up some steam and get some momentum. Roze Allday trying to make this the best day of his career and win the MPW Florida Openweight Championship right now. Went for the elbow and he missed it. Devin Diaz able to scoot out of the way. What a job by Diaz, able to take some of Roze's best in a belly-to-belly suplex. Cover and a kick out by Roze, and you have to wonder at this juncture, will that Roze start to come into play? We've seen it so many times with Mr. Allday since he's gone to Proving Ground. He's used 1 Roze, 2 Rozes, sometimes even 3. Whatever it takes to get the job done, he has done. And well, Dirty Devin Diaz showing you why he's called Dirty Devin. And a knee right to the jaw, followed by a big boot. Roze Allday just ate every inch of that shoe of Devin Diaz in a powerbomb, and that may do it. And that's it.
Here is your winner, and still the FPW Openweight Champion, Dirty Devin Diaz.
Devin Diaz with a successful title retention, and the only person on the planet that would be happier than Devin Diaz right now has to be pure enough. TJ Brady watching his opponent tonight lose this opportunity, lose some momentum going into Super Show tonight, and lose an opportunity at a championship just before, in just a few short hours, those two will square off to find out who will win the second ever Francisco Chiazzo Memorial Young Guns Invitational. But either way, congratulations to Dirty Devin Diaz on a successful title retention here at WrestlExpo.
Perfect.